Welcome to Fort Collins, Colorado, home to the Colorado State Rams, settled at just over 5,000 feet, and we have a game that will live up to the altitude. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Colorado State Rams. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Rams will kick it away first. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First down here for the offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Power football with the run. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the pick six, but he needs to be more accurate.
Scanning the field, it's Goodman. Fires to the wideout. And this veteran quarterback just overshot his man that time.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get to it. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
And how do you counteract all the speed you have in college football? You chase the quarterback and the skill position guys with faster guys. You bring in more DBs. You bring them down in the box. You get them near the line of scrimmage so they can make big plays with their fast speed in the backfield.
Down for this offense. They'll go to the ground. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's the handoff. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Rams will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Quickly gets back on top of it and prevents a turnover.
What a break by the return. You know, he's looking to try to do some damage and make some people miss and make a big play. And he coughed that puppy up, but what a break. How fortunate is he to fall back on that football.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Goodman. On the run, still looking. He's going to sling it into the heart of the field. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Man, that is going to haunt this quarterback. He had his receiver running a deep route. He was open, and the QB overthrew him. Man, that sucks.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
That shows a lot of poise and a lot of experience by that guy there. Not thinking to himself, hey, on 3rd and long, I'm going to have to throw and make a really good throw here to go get this first. Hey, if it's not there, you don't got to force the issue. You're a good enough athlete.
Fires toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Going back to the well, another deep ball. He caught it. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He gets it in. Touchdown Tide.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all.
7, Colorado State, 0.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards, get some first downs, get some positive momentum.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a second and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get...
A shot toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
What a play by the defender there, guys, in his own end zone. The offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
Pulls it in on the left, and they will score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Number 86 with the grab and the score.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Loses 2. Second down coming up.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. The give to the back. Runs through a tackle. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
On 3rd down, going up top. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Rams will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Here comes that Alabama offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
And the defense gets to the quarterback. Alabama quickly back to the line.
You want to change some of this bad luck you've had so far around? Get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job by the defense. This game ain't over. It's still the first half. This is a good start.
Wants to throw. It's Goodman. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Using his feet to buy time. Trying to make magic with his feet. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And that will fall incomplete, and we have played one. Boy, they tried to end the first quarter on a high note to no avail. Second quarter's coming.
14, Colorado State, 0.
Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
On the ground, it's Hill. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen.
The ball's free. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it and avert the turnover. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Can the D deny them on second and goal? They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you've got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
And the Rams headed quickly to the line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Quarterback checking off. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. The freshman trying to take a shot, but put just a little too much on it.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
The Rams line up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Now on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down.
And the Alabama offense will take over. 1st and 10.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Ball.
Looking downfield, it's Goodman. Pocket starts to collapse. Headed to the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone.
Here we go.
Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Alabama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Arizona escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think those Wildcats fans could have done without this one being so close. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. You got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. To the ground with the back. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Oh, spins away. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
What a boost you can get from something like that, and now they've got it 1st and goal with the 1.
Get set, get set.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. Give him 6. Touchdown tie.
And he finds the end zone. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Just about set to kick it away.
Set to advance on the football.
looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down.
Colorado State Rams will take over. First and 10.
Colorado State takes over. The Ram offense returns to the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Running back searching for a hole. Not much there. They'll give him one to the 14. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. They'll immediately call timeout. And the Rams will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Here comes that Alabama offense. They go to the ground. Smashes through.
With the carry, it's the runback.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Gorilla.
Looking for a man. It's Goodman. Throwing right. It's caught downfield. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they take it in for 6 more points.
He does a really nice job getting the snap, getting the ball to his wide receiver in stride so he continued to run full speed and make all those yards after the catch and get all the way to the end zone.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Will take over. First and 10.
We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
On the ground, it's Flawletta. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Colorado State, 0.
Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off.
This one away.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down.
Colorado State Rams will take over. 1st and 10.
Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Looking to pass on second down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Leaves it with the back. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Brought down at the 11-yard line. Now, a 4th down.
The Rams decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Unloads to the wideout. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
When you've been around like this guy has, you know how valuable picking up the first down with your feet can be. Alabama trying to cash in on this red zone trip.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Gaucho.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. He caught it. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Yeah, and I'm going to keep finding these matchups with my great players in the slot so they can go get me big plays like this. I create matchup nightmares for a defense, and I get it to one of my best players consistently.
Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Bama! And the beatdown has ensued.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
Colorado State, 0.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
First and 10.
Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
After picking up this first down on the ground, let's see what they do.
2-9 Philly.
They'll power it inside with the fullback. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brought down at the 31-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line.
Cricket.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Fast motion from the offense. The give to the tailback. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down?
Now, 4th down.
And the Rams will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead.
Looking to take a shot. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can
and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Bounced right back to them.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble.
Let's go.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They try to pop a run on the draw. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw, using the back as a receiver on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, the offense on 3rd down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north, but the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up 4th down.
The Rams will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out and not much choice. Oh, trickeration, he wants to throw. Picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's inside the 40. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
Back to pass, it's Goodman. Throws for the tight end. He makes a catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover, you get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Alabama 49, Colorado State 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Alabama! And the punishment has been extended. Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart.
0.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Handoff from the gun. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Back to throw, it's Goodman. Fires to the right. Got his man. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Motion from the offense. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Touchdown tie! And the stomping has commenced. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
63, Colorado State, 0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. The give to the fullback. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
From the gun, the ground game. Open space at the 25. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying healthy.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
I think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
To the air. It's Goodman. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the returner will be dragged down.
Well, that is a very disappointing kickoff return. They've got to do a better job up front of blocking these guys running down the field. There was just nowhere for that return man to go.
Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we had just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You've got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build on, David, you're talking about.
This offense will start doing business from their own 18-yard line on first down. They'll try the run. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
Brings up second down.
On the double.
We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And